Previously on Into the Yonder Void, we actually revealed quite a bit about our shared destinies and pasts, and in wanting to know more, we went to this shitty little library where Nez found some more information about airships, and I paid less than the asking price for some information about divination for my weird wonky eye. But we were interrupted mid-investigation with an incoming ship headed our way.
The D20 Syndicate presents Into the Yonder Void. Welcome back to the D20 Syndicate podcast.
Hi. My backup.
A bi-weekly Dungeons & Dragons 5e actual play podcast. I am your host and DM, Seth, and around the table we have our players.
Hey, it's me, Billy, playing Nezrah.
Hi, it's Tomas. I'm Gil.
Oh, hey, it's me, Lindsey, and I'm playing Seth. And I'm Michaela, and I play Can.
Jesus Christ, there's a bunch of Harry Carey impersonators over here.
I really wanted to participate in that one, but I have to stick to the bit. What would it sound like, though?
Each and every other week we record for your listening pleasure. This is episode 110.
110 Dalmatians.
That's just the new bit every single
Time until we get to episode 200.
200 Dalmatians.
No, that's an unrealistic number of Dalmatians.
110 I can understand.
Way too many.
Even up to 199 makes sense, but
There ain't room. Get rid of 99 of those fuckers.
give them to the lady.
Give some of them to the lady.
Is the lady Cruella?
It's like, oh, come on, you have so many.
And she wants them so bad.
She really wants a coat. She's cold.
Just give her like 20.
It's just a little bit of puppy murder
It's fine.
when you have that
It's not like
many.
it's a lot of it. Like,
Worse things have
geez.
happened.
Yeah.
God.
Put them in a blender.
It's like, honestly, you're doing me a
no.
favor. They are shitting everywhere.
Yeah, that's animal hoarding.
It
Yeah.
is.
Too many
animals.
Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Maybe she was trying to rescue them.
The whole time
that- yeah,
she's
you
not the
cannot-
villain. Everyone else is.
It is not a realistic movie.
Oh, it's a good movie, though. Yeah.
A man named Jasper? Okay.
Pongo? What the fuck name is Pongo?
Can't be trusted.
The fuck is a pongo?
Perdita is
It's either Pogo or Bongo. It can't be both.
Just playing my pongo stick.
Pongo stick.
Every time you jump, it's like...
Yeah, it's just a really fucked up spring.
Now it's time for tonight's Around the Campfire question. For tonight's Around the Campfire question, I want to know, if you could recover one item from your past, what would it be and why? All right, and for today, we're going to start with Fee.
So I think for single item that's kind of hard, but closest to is probably more sort of the place I went to that I found solace in the library over in Erdenfell, Fjordan, if you will. And but obviously I miss it a lot. I used to read a lot of different books trying to figure out if I could glean anything from history. I really liked learning about all sorts of different things. Learn about the Feywild in the books, which I always was really drawn to, and that makes a lot of sense now. But anyway, yeah, I think it all burned down, so...
So what item are you saying?
All the books.
Oh.
Yeah, I miss the library.
Oh.
I mean, people too, but It's things.
They're tertiary to the library.
All right. Thank you, Fee.
I'm sorry, that was a bummer, but
Oh. It's fine. That's a good answer.
Next, Nezrah.
Nextra.
I would like to recover my first set of bongos.
It's
Aw.
Pongo, stupid.
we've been over this.
And I made them myself, but I wasn't very good at them, and I was practicing a lot, and my brothers and sisters took them and threw them in the fire.
Shit. We gotta get you
Wow.
some bongos, and we'll have a family band here. My
Gotta get some
accordion,
better
tap
siblings, too.
dancing.
The
that
Ponston
too.
Family Band.
Gil.
Well, there's several things that I have on the list that I need back. Chief of them being my shape. I would also probably like my eye back. I have some beautiful baby green emerald eyes, and they look really well together. And I have this big ugly yellow one. But yeah, I still would rather have my shape first.
You guys have different colored eyes now, though.
What? Oh.
When you guys went to the astral plane,
What color did mine turn to?
I think blue.
Mm.
Ken's were
Bad
purple.
idea, bad eye.
I haven't been in front of a mirror. I would have forgotten they're blue anyway. But
And
yeah,
last but not least, okay. Thank you, Gil. Last but not least, Ken.
Definitely the artifact.
Mm-hmm.
That would solve a lot of problems.
mainly the missing artifact problem.
Yeah.
That it? The artifact?
Yeah, I'm not too attached to material possessions,
That's true. Well, thank you, Ken.
but definitely that one. Yikes.
Mika, your light is like way good right now.
Whose?
Mika's.
The sun is trying to come out.
The sun will
It makes me
come
look
out.
like I don't have eyelashes,
Right
which I
now.
kind of don't. I sit there and just twist them out.
Jesus.
Cut that out. Like I do my eyelashes.
I like the agonizing idea of pulling them out one by one, just fucking.
When they get
They feel like they're
mascara
just falling
clumpies.
out
Yeah.
all the time.
Yep, I think mascara, I swear, makes them just clump together and they're just like, it's too much. Kill me. And then, yeah, they just eat. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
mine are always just like jumping off.
Yup. I feel that.
Ew.
Nezrah's eyes are now a misty gray.
Ew.
Cool.
I don't
Do you make
remember my
wishes on
eyes.
your eyelashes when
Never.
you lose
Not
them?
enough.
I
Yeah.
always do, and I always wish they would stop fucking on. That's my wish every time.
I wish you'd go back in. I wish you'd go back in. It's just gluing.
When we last left off, you guys were on the ship still, and you guys were doing some
Ship shit.
You were doing ship shit, and then you were recapping for each other on some of your trials and tribulations on your road to perdition, and
Starring Tom
then you
Hanks.
guys went
This
to
is
that
the
little
road to
library, made a deal with Carlos, and then Gil noticed that there was an incoming ship coming in real hot, mile or two away. It's hard to tell up here in the sky. You guys tried to skedaddle, but Gil was the most successful skedaddler of you all. Made it to the captain's, the bubble, the main deck, the bridge, and informed everyone of this terrible thing that was coming. And then it almost looked like they took this information in, and then the bridge did something. These magical platelets of metal covering the bridge itself, the door slamming shut, locking down. And Gil, you are on this bridge, and Gil, because of your expediency, you are going to have regular inspiration
Sick.
for this session. And then keeping in mind, Nez, you have 1d10 of inspiration, DM inspiration. The rest of you guys were making your way. Nez, you would have been like almost up the stairs to the bridge when you saw all these platelets covering it.
So
Holding
it's
on
just,
to the railing, just
So it's just the captain's cabin area that's locked in.
As far as Nez can see. Can and Fee, you guys are like making your way along the ship still. And Gil, you are inside the bridge currently. The atmosphere inside the bridge gets really tense. And the captain, Captain Ferd, he looks at you, gives you like a very perfunctory nod, and then says, "This is probably gonna be a really rocky time."
Is your crew familiar with combat? Ship combat?
Familiar enough, yes. We're some of the best on staff here.
Permission to offer tactical strategery, Captain.
Well, I might allow some of that, but first we've got to figure some things out. And he raises his finger again in the air, and like the platelets that are covering it suddenly become see-through, almost as if you're seeing a projected image, as this ship far away begins to approach at speed, just barreling toward everyone. And he's like, "Well, fortunately, because of your quick thinking, we have a little bit of a drop. I don't know how no one else saw this coming, but you know what? We'll talk about that after the battle. Right now, we got things to do. All right, so I need..." And at that moment, you, Gil, from the view, you can see light flashing from the ship itself, the faraway ship, as spells, magic of some kind, start flying toward the ship. Now, the rest of you guys, Nez, Fee, and Can, you guys all heard that announcement that you should grab onto something because things are about to get hairy. Do you guys grab onto something?
Yeah.
yeah, I'm already
Okay.
holding on to the railing.
I already fell
Okay.
against a door, so.
All right, I need all of you guys to give me just a strength check.
That's scary.
I guess it'd be a strength save, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Fuck.
5. 13.
16.
All right, high or low, Can?
Hi.
All right, Can, fortunately, even though you don't have time to, like, really, you're in a hallway, there's not really much to grab onto, Ignatius pushes up against you and pushes you against the wall as the rest of you guys feel this impact tremor ripple through the ship and starts shaking you guys. You're all completely fine. Gil, though, you don't feel any impact. You see the impact happen, but it's almost as if the bridge itself is staying like level. And Nez, from the outside, as you're looking, you see that when this impact happens, it looks like almost like a stabilization of some kind is happening to the bridge. So it remains in the same spot, but the rest of the ship moves. So it seems very well protected.
Weird. Okay. Almost like a gyroscope.
Yeah, yes. Kind of like a gyroscope.
Okay.
So there's something enchanted about, you can tell there's something enchanted about the bridge itself. And
Euroscope?
as that happens, there's you, Gil, here inside, like, we've got a report, Captain. They're hitting us with these hard spells. We need we need something. There's definitely been some breaching on the side. We weren't prepared for that. And the captain, he he looks at you, Gil, and he's like, well, here. And he tosses you a stone. Do you catch the stone?
I will catch the stone.
And he does a little announcement, and you can hear this. Everyone can hear this in that moment. Let me find it. God damn it, 1 second, sorry. So while this is happening, he looks and he raises his own stone, and everyone hears this. It's like everybody who's on the ship hears this in their head, and he says, we got hull breaches here in the ship. We're going to need quick repairs to stay airborne. Anyone who has any skill with patching things up, any sort of engineering, anything like that, make your way down to the right flank of the airship now. We need your assistance. And he's going to look at you, Gil. If you got anybody that you know specifically that can go there, send them.
That builds shit?
That can fix, that knows anything enough about Arcana that would be able to help repair the damages.
How am I supposed to talk to them?
That little stone in your hand, you can talk directly to one person. It's a sending stone.
Question.
For me or the captain?
For the captain.
Oh.
Do you have a teleportation rune that can lead us to another destination in sight?
We'll get to that. I like where your head's at. But the short answer is yes. But right now, we need somebody to help with repairs. So if you or anybody you know can help with repairs, send them.
Fuck. Shit. Can. You can do shit with moving bullshit like material, maybe entangle or make roots happen. There's a hole in the ship. Can you patch it up?
Maybe.
That's what I thought.
I can take a look.
Or you can talk to the others who are not in here and see.
I can boss some people around.
All right, Can, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna hop on the dog
Okay.
and we're gonna take off.
We're
heading towards the hole.
okay, gotcha. Not going to say anything, just to head off?
I got my instructions.
Okay. All right, so you start heading to the quote-unquote right flank.
What, are you known for building something?
I was mending the first few episodes that ship, like I was mending the ship.
First few episodes that happened like over a year ago?
I know, but like it's, I feel like I've done that multiple times.
Nah.
Maybe not.
Mending only connects
I know.
two small things.
Well,
with
it worked
tear
on
in
a
it.
ship before.
Yeah.
Could work again.
See, this is what
It's
happens. This is
something.
the heavy is the head that wears the crown.
Maybe you can find another way to be useful. I don't know.
Okay.
Instead of
all
falling
right.
on the way.
Hey.
Then he's like, "All right, so we got people sitting there, and you guys notice that, or Gil, you notice that other people in the room are yes."
I might not be the best person for this job, because I don't understand how a hole in an airship affects it.
Well, we'll get to that.
We are taking on heavy air.
We're going up.
For some reason, Gil believes in you, Ken.
I just realized, like, oh fuck, this isn't water.
It would be a completely different scenario. In water. You see a bunch of people talking on their stones, like they're kind of as if they're sending people as well. And then he's like, all right, since we got enemy fire, you know what? Fuck it. He's like, I need countermeasures up in the crow's nest. And he like looks at his crew and then he looks at you, Gil. All right, here's the thing. Give me one person, at least, maybe multiple, who can use magic, spells of any kind. We're going to send them up in the crow's nest and we're going to do some sniper versus sniper up there.
Oh, I have just the person for sniping at the long distances. V! Head to the crow's nest. We need it to provide fire onto the other ship. Light them fuckers up, man.
All right. Okay. Bye.
Right, so you head.
Fee barfs.
Yeah.
Fee is still drunk, by the way.
Yeah, I'm like scrambling, like hanging on to the doors I'm falling against, and then just like making my way up. Yeah, probably barfing a time or two. And then, yeah, I'll make my way.
All right, excellent. And then he's like, okay, for now, he's like, and he gets back on his stone. All hands on deck, everybody prepared. We don't know what's going to happen, but something is clearly going to, and he's interrupted, and everyone that's outside, so Nez or people who are looking outside, Gil, can see this. Suddenly, this gigantic creature, you watch this shape it's a small shape that gets bigger and bigger and bigger as it approaches. Looks like it got launched out of the ship itself, and it flashes over, hovering probably 500 feet above the airship. It is this massive eldritch-looking thing, long tendrils. It's flying. It's glowing from underneath. It's got multiple eyes all over it. Very organic-looking, but it looks gross as shit. And everybody just kind of stops what they're doing because this thing is massive.
Ew.
And the captain looks up, and he leans into his stone. He says, "All right, sorry to do this, ma'am, but we're gonna need you and the Glimmer Knight up top. There appears to be some sort of entity. I don't even know what to call it. It is colossal, and it looks meaner than shit. So I think you guys might want to take a look at it."
Sure, I'm on my way.
They weren't talking to you.
Not talking to you, Fee. So you don't know exactly where that went, Gil, but you could likely assume who he was talking to. And a moment later, you guys that can see outside see two streaks, like a silvery streak and a red streak, flying out of the ship to go up and meet this entity. Nez.
Hi.
You heard the captain's order that everybody should prepare who's not currently occupied with something. What would you like to do?
I'm going to tell Woe to stay below deck.
Okay.
And I'm going to look for an advantageous high ground.
You are probably at one of the best advantageous high grounds right now, right outside of the bridge, because it goes up these stairs into this platform, and then there's the bridge.
Perfect. All right.
And from where you're at, you can see right up this fucking entity's skirt. You can, you're directly beneath it. You're looking up. You see these, undulating, orbs underneath and glowing tendrils, spilling out of it.
Did you guys see that guy's weird balls?
You do. You see the eldritch balls of weirdness.
Tight. Does this thing look like the thing that attacked the library ship?
No. This is pretty different because that thing was more of straight lines. It was still organic. Give me an Arcana check though.
Doki doki.
Literature club.
Mm-hmm. Oh, god damn it. 16.
There are components of it that are similar, but
could assume maybe
they're in the same phylum, but
Sure.
they're definitely not in the same family.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna look at those weird balls.
All right, so you're going to stand defensively for now?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I prepare a spell, I guess?
You absolutely can.
Okay. I would like to, or actually, if I can just go ahead and pop off Armor of Agathis, I'll do that.
Sounds good to me.
Cool. Thank you.
Currently, there's no actual combat, but we are, you're kind of, Gil bought everybody some time,
Sweet.
Fortunately. Because
Okay.
if nobody had noticed this, this would be a completely different scenario. So back inside the bridge, Gil, the captain is still looking up at this thing, and he's like, all right. And then you watch as the view disappears. It's back to those slats. And he's like, what? Could somebody tell me what's going on? And somebody in the back is like, there's some sort of magical disturbance, some sort of like jamming of the magical frequencies. We don't know what, but there's whatever hit us somewhere on this ship is some sort of magical aura, and it seems to be coming from there. They've successfully jammed our signals. And he looks up again. He sighs. All right. Well, if there's anybody who can help with any sort of resonating frequencies or anything like that, y'all need to get and find out where this thing is, because this is going to be real bad for all of us. And he looks at you, Gil. Any ideas?
Well, I got another guy that does magic-y shit.
How many guys you got?
Nez, I need you to find who's jamming the signals to the magic on the ship. It's somewhere. That's all I got, man.
Can I send back to him?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, okay.
The jammer is on the ship?
I believe so. It's creating an aura of some kind that is making the magic not happen.
The call is coming from inside the house?
The enemies are aboard with you.
I'm on it, Captain.
Sick.
And Nez, you'd know right away this wouldn't be anything you'd need to roll for, because the way he relayed it, and what you heard from the captain as well, is, the whatever hit the ship, part of what hit it was that like came along with it, so you know which side of the ship you need to be looking for.
Okay.
So it's the
around
opposite
where-
side that you're on.
So around where Can was going?
Yes.
Gotcha. All right.
All right. So you head that way. Do you
Yes, please.
say anything to Woe?
We'd be going below deck, right?
You would probably have to in order to get to the other side, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Follow me. I'm gonna have you, stay below deck for now.
Okay, lead the way, that's...
All right.
All right, and you head that way. All of a sudden, Gil, you see... How do I describe this?
Balls.
What are essentially all around the ship and far reaching off into the horizon, you see these like magical portals start opening up.
Fuck.
Oh.
We are fucked, dude. This is endgame shit.
And the captain's like, oh, shit, not these again. All right, guys. These things are going to start moving, so we're going to have to start moving even faster. Anyway, give me a perception check. Gil.
11.
11?
Yep.
All
wait,
you see is...
Nope, hold on. I have a feature that I just saw called Side-Bolstered Neck, which lets me roll one of my energy die, so I can add that to the roll. 17.
17.
So
In that case-
this shadow energy, for some reason, like a veil comes through, and I can see more through that.
So, yeah, this like shadow energy suddenly like kind of reacts to something strange in the environment, Gil, and it draws your attention to the right. And next to the captain, you see one like a tiny little portal open up, and you can see. Give me a high or low.
Low.
You can see a blade starting to edge out as if to stab him. I will give you, because you have spotted this, you will not have disadvantage for a dex save if you want to try to do something.
I'm going to Misty Step between him and the portal, and I'm going to just stab where the area is forming.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, so you Misty Step to that portal.
Yep.
I still need the dex save to see if you react in time.
Okay. 20. Dirty 20.
Hell yeah.
All right, so suddenly you're there next to the captain. This blade is coming out, and you stab on the other side of the blade.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll your attack.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, so what's your damage then?
16. 4 of it psychic.
Okay, you hear like a on the other side, Gil, and high or low.
Hi.
All right, the blade in the hand.
Actually,
falls.
all of that was psychic because I'm attacking with psychic blades.
Okay. The blade in the hand falls and clatters to the petrified wood floor, and the arm goes slack in the portal. Then the portal closes, and the arm is severed, and it just plops down on the floor as well. And you see it's like this, like yellowish, kind of gray mottled flesh, and there you can tell that there is some sort of poisonous ichor on the blade itself. But one of the things you notice is the tip of the blade has blood on it.
I'm going to look down at the captain. You're welcome. And I'm going to pick up the blade.
And you know, when you look at the captain and say you're welcome, you see that he's looking at his hip, and you can see there's just this tiny little incision from that blade.
Ooh.
Oh, shit. How did that happen? I was so fast.
Because you jumped in the way and stabbed in rather than try to stop the blade.
Oh.
But fortunately, it didn't get to go any further, so just the tip has gone into this little gnome captain, and he like looks down. He's like, "Well, that doesn't seem good," and he suddenly collapses.
Oh.
Oops.
Oops.
I bend down and I pat him like on the head a little bit, but then with my other hand I grab his stone. My time has come.
I'm the captain now.
All right, we have new orders. You have a new captain on this ship.
Oh, shit.
Take us up to this monster now.
Everybody in the bridge is like looking at you confused, and one person's like, "Sir, the captain was just saying how we need to get away from this area because those portals are about to surround us. So we've actually got to go rather than up. We have to go forward. We need somebody who can pilot the ship."
Do you guys not know how to pilot this thing?
Well, this is going to take a lot of skill. Most of us are more like stewards, keeping it going.
All right, I have to do everything.
We can let you access the wheel if you would like.
All right, I've seen him do it. I can probably do it. All right. This
So,
isn't my first wheel.
The wheel that was like partially in the floor, if you remember, lifts, starts to compact, gets smaller, and then sort of floats in front of you. It's kind of disembodied. It doesn't look like it's actually connected to anything.
Okay. I walk up to it.
All right. So, at that moment, Can you find your way to where the first breach is? You see there's a gaping hole, lots of wind. You see that there's like damage all over. You're in like a storage area. There's damage all over, but you see that the hole itself looks like it might be fairly easy to repair. There's like pieces all over the place. There's hammers, nails. There's a bunch of different stuff here. But you also see that there's something coming toward this hole.
What is it?
It appears to be some sort of flying humanoid barreling toward like this general section.
Gonzo?
And they appear to be coming from the other ship. You can't really intimate any finer detail, but they are heading here and they are heading in fast.
Okay. I'm going to do a little spell
Okay.
Hell yeah.
to start things off. I'm going to cast Elemental Bane.
Okay. Describe that for me.
I choose a creature I can see within range, and then I choose a damage type: acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder. And the target must succeed on a Constitution saving throw or be affected by the spell for its duration. The first time each turn, the first time each turn, the affected target takes damage of the chosen type. The target takes an extra 2d6 damage of that type. Moreover, the target loses any resistance to that damage type until the spell ends.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's a Constitution save of 16.
Constitution save
And
16.
I can't tell what this creature is other than just a humanoid creature.
It's coming in too fast.
Okay, I'm going to do... I figure, like, up in the air, lightning would probably be, like, not a good thing to happen.
Probably not.
So I'm going to choose lightning damage.
Okay. You said 16?
Yes.
That's a 7. So it does not succeed.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
All right. So that is your first order of business. So this is your free round before we roll initiative. Fee, you find your way up into the crow's nest, and it's like this big room that kind of hovers. Think of like the Seattle Space Needle. It like 360 view around you. What was it?
It's 3.
3. Okay. 360 view around you, and there are like 5 other people in here. And you see that there's an array of what appears to be like cannons on the outside, and on the inside are these palm platforms. And it looks like what you see somebody put their palm and rest it inside the little well, and suddenly it's like, and one of the cannons shoots out spells, and the spell itself neutralizes one of the incoming spells coming toward the ship. And you see that other people, you see there's probably 10 up here, but there's only 5 people in this chamber. And what would you like to do?
You guys need any help?
Yeah, grab a console, let's do this.
Oh, all right. Okay. And then, so can I assume, is it just twinning the spells? Basically, is that what they're doing?
Not exactly. No. Basically, you're good. Here, what you can do real quick is give me an Arcana check.
10.
10? Okay. Now give me a Wisdom or an Insight check.
Okay. 10.
All right. So you kind of sidle up and you were looking at it, and you see that there's specifically 4 different gemstones above each palm imprint. There's a red one, a green one, a blue one, and a white one. And as you're watching, you're trying to figure this out, but you see that each time somebody casts a spell through this thing, a different gem lights up. And what you sort of figure out with a 10, you can generally figure this out. Whatever spell is coming at you, you got to figure out what it is very quickly, and then you have to figure out what the counter is quickly.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Fun. Okay.
Okay, so that's what you're up here in this crow's nest. You see that there's more spells coming. Nezrah, I need an investigation check from you.
Okie dokie. 12.
12? It doesn't take you long at all to find one of these holes, because immediately you start to get this sense of this aura coming off of one of these like breaches. And you see that there's other people kind of gathering around trying to find this thing, but you're feeling this very strong draw to one breach in particular. Would you like to pursue that breach?
Yes, please.
Okay. I need everyone to give me initiative.
Okay. Initiative.
15.
23.
Okay.
23.
Who has a higher initiative bonus?
4.
And 4.
All right. Both of
wrestle.
you guys give me a d20 roll and then add your just your dex modifier.
23.
24.
Okay. Wow, that was.
I guess I'm really excited about these gems.
Wait, what's my dex modifier? Oh, you rolled a 20.
Yep,
Okay,
yep.
gotcha.
All right. And then you got 17, you said?
Uh-huh.
Wow, everybody rolled pretty well here.
Yeah. We should have saved that for the actual, like, actions. Like, shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Fee, you are first up here in this initiative. So I'm going to need you to give me another intelligence arcana check.
Okay. Okay, that's a little bit better for Arcana. 22.
22.
Yep.
All right. And now give me an insight check.
Okay. 10.
22 and 10. Okay, so you see a spell coming.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty sure, based on how you're watching it, like, zoom at you, that it is either a fire spell or something to do with electricity, but you're not sure which. As far as your understanding of what the combat will be, it's either going to be some sort of earth spell or some sort of water spell,
Okay.
which would be indicated by either the green or the blue gem. So you have to decide what you want it, what you're trying to counter, and you're also going to have to use like a cantrip or something in order to kind of transform that energy into a shot.
Okay. I'm feeling like trying the blue gem.
The blue gem?
Yep,
okay.
And I'll just step up with some Eldritch Blast on this bee.
Okay.
And hope for the
All
best.
right. So you Eldritch Blast through there. You basically cast like this water spell cannon. It hits this. Oh, sorry. Now I need you to give me an attack roll.
Oh, okay. 24.
24. Okay, it definitely hits. It hits this spell, and you watch it spark. That spell gets bigger, and it continues to fly toward the ship. And
I made it worse.
it collides. What you can assume, based on this, is that the features of that you couldn't tell if it was fire or electricity, it was electricity.
It's electric.
And now you get a little bit more insight into what that looks like, at least.
Mm-hmm.
But you just made some of the damage a little bit worse. And some of the guys around you are like, what the
Sorry,
fuck,
I
lady?
had some drinks before this. I didn't intend on fighting a boat today.
As you are still in combat, is there any bonus or reactions that you would like to partake in?
Let's see.
She takes another puff from Daryl's pipe.
Bonus action. I don't really think there's much I can do. I did only, I technically, don't you roll for each beam of Eldritch Blast?
Mm-hmm.
So could I do another beam?
So,
Or is it
because
just
of
like
that, you would be able to do that. So, what you can do is you can try to target the enemy ship.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Would you like to do that?
I
And
would love
What would
to.
you like? What element would you like to use to target the enemy ship?
Well, definitely not blue. So I'm going to go to the other one, which was, I don't remember. What was the other one?
Red, blue, green, and white.
And what are
So you
each-
basically got a fire attack, a water attack, a lightning attack, or like an earth attack.
Okay. So which one is best against lightning? Earth? Is that what he said?
Sorry, I might not have explained. The spells will all be different
Oh, I see.
each
okay.
time.
You don't know what their
Gotcha.
defenses
Yeah, you
are.
won't know until you discern while it's flying.
They
out.
also
Okay.
need to discern what your oncoming one would be.
Exactly.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll do, I don't know, I'll try green and then do firebolt. I'm kind of experimenting. It just seems fun. Or no,
Wait,
I
what?
have to do another Eldritch Blast beam. So
Yes,
yeah. Yep.
Your
I'll
other
do that.
Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
Okay, roll to attack.
Okay. 17.
Okay. Ooh, I rolled a 1. So you you chose an earth attack, you watch this rock like flying toward the like this magical rock flying towards that ship, and then you watch them throw out fire, and you see that it just doesn't do anything to it, and it collides with that ship. So you have made a little bit of damage on the enemy ship.
See, I just needed a second, guys. It's fine. Is there any way, could I try and, like, talk to Crumb? Would that be okay?
What's you don't have any,
with that.
Technically,
range limit now.
you can give him commands and stuff.
Right, yeah.
Because it's still your turn.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to think to Crumb. Hey, Crumb, I need you to wake up. There's some, like, gems that need manning. You can maybe help us out up here at the crow's nest?
Crumb's nest.
And you hear this, like, sleepy response. Yeah, I could do something like that. Where's the crow's nest?
It's up at the top. Crumb, this is your time where you can actually, like, fuck shit up for another ship.
Oh, man, I'm awake as hell now. I'll be there soon. Oh, my God, that thing is huge. You see that thing in the sky? Anyway, I'll be there soon.
And off he
slowly
goes.
flaps his little butterfly wings all the way up to the crow's nest.
Okay.
All right, Gil. You immediately take over this wheel, and I need you to give me a survival check first.
That is 25.
25?
Mhm.
All right. And now give me a nature check.
18.
18. All right, you see this minefield ahead of you with perfect clarity. You see the perfect route to at least get through this next section. But in order to perform it, I'm going to need you to give me either a sleight of hand or an acrobatics.
Question, though. Did the magic not put a shutter over everything so we couldn't see out of the windows? Or was that just...
That was a momentary drawback there.
Okay.
So once that sorry, I guess I should have specified. Once that portal opened up inside, all that stuff returned to normal. But
Okay.
there's still a bunch of fucky shit going on down below.
Okay, acrobatics or sleight of hand? That is 13 sleight of hand.
13 sleight of hand. All right, you begin navigating through this like field, and you know that in like what is essentially an additional 6 seconds, you will have passed through this like portal, trap essentially. But you got to get through this first round, and you successfully are able to navigate past all of these open portals. Then you see through some of these portals creatures beginning to emerge.
Do I have time to use my spyglass? I mean, my looking glass?
You could have 6 seconds, yeah.
I'm going to quickly pull it out, and I'm going to look at the enemy ship. And I'm going to try and see if there's any, like, engine or thing that can be combustible, like a weak point that could really set things off if they target that specifically.
Okay. All right, give me a perception check with advantage because you are looking through the eyeglass.
You gonna do a trench run?
Sorta. 28.
28. You can not only see where their like energy sources are on this ship, you can also tell that something about this ship gives you like very strong familiarity vibes. It doesn't look like a normal airship. You haven't seen a ton of airships, but this one doesn't seem like your regular variety because you can see that there are sails in the back and there's some organic components to this ship. Just give me a general intelligence check to see if you recognize where this is from. You can have it with advantage because you have such good perception on this.
It's a fucking Borg ship. We're gonna get assimilated.
17.
17.
You recall seeing something similar back when you guys were in the forest. The way that the armor looked on the Gith. You're fairly confident that this is of Gith design.
Sweet.
Oh.
I was gonna say that
Yeah,
arm
they're
that you
probably
described
mad
was
at
pretty
us.
Gith Yankee.
Yeah. And so you're fairly confident that's who you're facing off against.
All right, everybody, we're fighting Gith, so watch out. These guys are assholes. And then I try and use the rest of my time to describe where they should all a target on this ship, like when they're going offensively.
Okay, Fee, you hear that as well. He kind of describes the areas that would be good for targeting, and you see that the other people in your crow's nest also understand that. You guys have the best look at this thing, so you can see exactly the area that he noticed. You have cast this spell upon this individual, and it hits, and you watch as they like jerk upward, and you can see that they've got these like organic, like you've never seen anything like this before. They're like these like turbine things, like kind of growing off their back. You can see that this individual is a Gith, and they're tall, lanky. They look mean as hell. They've got a bow slung over their shoulder. They've got a sword belted in a scabbard at their side, and they've got these like turbines that are like keeping them aloft in the air, and they're glaring at you. What would you like to do?
Is there anybody else up there?
Not yet.
I'm the only one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And you've got Ignatius, because you're on his back.
And I've got Ignatius. So did that do like any good?
It looks like it stopped him from charging in through the hole, but now he's
Okay.
floating outside. But it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick up I'm gonna try to find a long, thin piece of wood.
Okay.
Maybe a little pointy at the end. If it's not pointy, I'm just gonna break it off into a pointy spear-like thing.
Okay. And you do also have the spear.
I don't want to lose it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna get up next to that hole on the back of Ignatius, and I'm going to aim for that Gith.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to
You're gonna try
huck
to
that
javelin.
spear
All right.
into him.
So that'll be an improvised weapon here. So
I am proficient with javelins and darts
Nice.
Weird.
Okay.
and spears.
Okay.
So this is
Perfect.
actually
It's a perfect
fantastic. Okay, here I go hucking.
Okay.
I am a halfling.
Yeah.
I rolled another natural one.
Damn.
Oh shit. Okay.
Does that mean I have to keep it? Because I can re-roll all ones, right?
I think
Just the
just
first
one.
one.
Is it? Well, I think you just get. Does anybody know? Do you
That's
just
the
get to
first
reroll
one.
the first
You
one?
have to
Okay.
take the second roll.
Okay.
All right. So you huck
Hold on.
this.
I'm doing it one more time. I won't count this one, but I'm doing it one more time just to see if it's a glitch. Nope. Nope, go ahead. It's a 6.
So you huck this out, and immediately the wind like takes it a bit light, and it just like flaps away on the breeze.
How does the
And
Gith react to that?
He just starts like laughing. He's
Pisses
And then
himself laughing.
That makes me irrationally fucking mad.
then he points at your spear on your back, and he draws his thumb across his throat, as if to imply that's not yours.
I flip him off.
And then
In
Ignatius.
Gith, that means happy birthday. So he's like, what
Go
the
suck
fuck?
an
my
asshole.
birthday.
Suck it,
Is there anything else you would like to do with this turn?
I'm gonna holler for some fucking help because somebody needs to start putting nails in boards.
All right.
I'm shocked that I'm the only one in here.
Well, there's multiple breaches, so you could probably assume that there's people all over the ship.
What a day.
Right before we end your turn and go to Nez, you see the Gith kind of draw his arms out.
Oh, I'm gonna do it
then
first.
and then he does the come here gesture with his hand. And then she's gonna fight me in real life.
She is. What's he do?
What did you do?
I thought you were going to do that suck.
Oh, sure. And then he does the suck it motion.
Well, I do it first.
You do it first? Okay. With your last action economy, you do it. You suck it, and he beat him to the punch, and he just goes back to the come hither gesture. Come hither gesture. All right, Nez. You have found the spot where the rumored jamming frequency is from.
Okay.
Would you like to enter?
Yeah, let's check it out.
All right. You enter, Nez, and you see there's like this big bulbous orb. It's like it looks like it's smoking at first.
Bulbasaur's here.
Fuck yeah.
Bulbous orb.
He's my favorite.
It looks like it's smoking at first. It looks like a big like cannonball made out of like writhing meat, and it looks like it's smoking at first. But you realize that that's like you don't even have to roll. Your Arcana tells you that's magic energy that's wafting off of it.
Ew. Yeah.
And as you like enter the room, do you say anything to Woat?
Stay in the hallway.
All right.
And he like posts up. He gets his rope out with his little blade on the end of it, and he's like slowly like rotating it. And as you step in, you see that there are two shapes in here, stepping out from behind this bulbous orb.
A triangle and a rhombus.
Two Gith,
Both friendly.
stand up tall, and these guys are monsters. They are huge. They're already tall, but these guys are like made of muscle, and they're covered in scars, and they've got a bunch of weapons like strapped onto
A
them.
bunch of weapons. Like an obscene amount of weapons.
Yeah, think about a really ridiculous amount of weapons. Now double it. They are lousy with weapons.
I'm just
And
picturing violent
like,
monsters from Space Jam.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But yellow.
They see you.
Wait, are these
and
yellow Gith or are they a weird different color?
They're like the mottled gray yellow.
Okay.
Which is what you saw when you guys were
Yeah.
in
previous
the previous
in the
kind. So you know
forest.
that this is that third type of Gith. And both of them kind of step out. They look at you, and then both of them like puff their chests out, and then twist their necks from side to side to crack it, and they stare you down. Nez, what are you gonna do?
I need to see your boarding passes.
No ticket.
No ticket. Yeah. That's what I say.
All right, it's your turn. Would you like to make any actions?
When did they they breached the hole? There's a hole in the hall from where they entered.
The outside right here is a big hole. You can see out into the sky.
Okay.
You see them. The impression you got when you watched them stand is that they were clinging onto this thing.
I was
going
gonna
to
say.
Okay.
I was gonna say. Presumably, they rode the meatball in.
It's
Meatball run.
catch a ride on a flying meatball. Okay.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs.
Exactly.
Because
Gith
that's what's
Gith
happening.
Yankee with the chance of meatballs.
Yeah.
Would you say they are 5 feet or less from the hole that they entered from?
One of them is.
I love it.
Sweet. I am going to use telekinetic shove.
Okay. All right. Is that a strength check?
From whence you came.
From whence you came. It is. Sorry, hang tight.
Hanging tight, bruh. Oh.
He made me experience high tide.
Oh.
What is that? Is that crush? Are you doing
SpongeBob.
crush?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, strength saving throw.
All right. These guys look pretty strong. Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Well, all the strength in the world ain't going to beat a 2, I assume.
That is correct.
So that would give them a total of 7. Sorry.
7? Okay, yeah, he's going.
That's so fucking high. You came in like an action
So they
movie.
stand
You have
out,
a boarding
crack
pass?
their neck. Tell me how this looks, Nez.
So I say I'm gonna need to see your boarding passes, and they do the intimidation thing, and so I do the Gandalf staff tap on the floor, and it just emits like a force push and just flings one of them out the fucking hole.
So yeah, he's like just gone instantly, and
he's
the
like
one
Steven
next to him,
Seagal
like,
in that fucking
Under Siege.
no. Not Air Force One, but
oh God, what was it called? Whatever.
yeah, I don't, you know what I'm talking about
Yes,
though.
yeah.
He just gets sucked out. But
yeah, he sucked out the hole, and the remaining Gith like looks to the left and then looks back at you. All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Nez?
Sure. Since telekinetic shove is a bonus action, can I just come out swinging?
You can do whatever you want, Fred.
Sick, friendo.
What this teaches us is never use airline toilets.
Have you seen a Final Destination? I'm gonna huck an ice knife at him.
Okay. All right.
So let's see here. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Sick. Okay.
Okay.
That is 7 damage.
All right.
Cold damage.
So he looks back at you, and then like sticks him with the ice knife.
Sweet.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Now I will do the bring it on gesture.
Awesome. Executive decision.
That's the one.
Yeah, I remember.
And was it Steven Seagal?
Yeah.
Right? Okay,
He
I
died
was-
at the beginning.
Yes, when they're doing the coupling and it breaks.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
It's like 1982, man.
And it's like 19
I'm
minutes
still catching
into the
up through
movie.
the 80s.
Oh. I'm watching all the movies.
chronologically.
All right, now it is the enemy's turns.
No, fuck.
No, thank
Gil.
you.
Yes.
You hear your passive perception, you said was 15?
No, it's 20.
20. Oh, then you
no,
definitely
get
hear.
fucked.
You hear like a...
I do have some donking ears.
You hear just like this gross, like tearing, ripping sound. The sound a portal makes when it opens up.
Hey, belay the farting in the captain's quarters.
And you hear somebody like drop out of a portal behind you.
Oh, shit.
Like directly behind me?
But it sounds like it's like 10 feet from you.
Okay. Well, it's not my turn, is it?
It is not. But I was going to say, do you look or do you just keep your eyes focused?
I definitely will look.
Okay, so you look and you see a Gith that is tumbled out of a portal. The portal disappears behind them. And they're short and squat for a Gith. But you see that they have this glowing orb in their hand. And they're wearing like these flowing clothes. And they like look around and a big like Cheshire Tim Curry in Home Alone grin turns up. And they're just like looking around, smiling, and then you hear them, and all of a sudden, what appears to be magic missile starts flying out of this orb, targeting people on the ship.
Oh, shit.
100%. So yeah, you watch as 3 different people inside the bridge are suddenly hit by this magic missile, and they go flying into like smoking lifeless bodies on the ground.
Jesus.
And then the ship itself starts to lurch a bit, and you feel like that's not good. Then the creature, the Gith with the orb, turns and looks at you, and then points at you and says something in Gith. You don't speak Gith, do you?
No.
It just says like,
Me?
No, you're a goblin cock.
all right. So that's the end of that enemy's turn. Okay, Can, outside of the out there, you got your gesturing Gith floating there, giving you the come on, let's do this sort of move. And then he draws his bow.
Okay, at the beginning of each turn, though.
Oh yeah, how much damage?
2d6 if he fails the Constitution.
That is a total of 7. So does that fail?
It does.
Okay, nice.
Holy shit, that's 12 lightning damage.
So
Double 6s.
Nice.
He's like,
lizard eyes.
and then he shakily draws his bow. Like just smoke trails off of him, and he aims at you. And you technically have partial cover, so this is going to be all right. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
So he fires his bow at you, and it like skitters around in the inside of the room, but it doesn't hit you. And he's just like, he glares at you, and then he leans in, and you can see there's a glowing gem on his like bandolier, and he says,
Gachli Baranchaska.
and off in the distance you hear thoof, 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 as it sounds like something is shot out of that ship. And that's the end of that enemy's turn. Okay,
guys are
and
assholes.
Nezrah. Hi. It is now this enemy's turn. He got ice knifed. His buddy got blown the fuck out, 737 style. So he is going to draw one of the weapons on. Let's see which one. I'll roll for which weapon.
Which one?
Since he has like all of them.
He's just Rambo over here.
He takes out a hatchet.
Jesus.
It's a big one though. It's like a war hatchet, if you can understand that. Like
Okay.
it looks like a beefed up hatchet.
Like a Molly hatchet.
Yeah, it certainly is. And he's gonna take Molly and he's gonna swing on your ass.
Bring it, motherfucker.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah. That super hits.
Excellent. All right.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Okay. So that's going to be 11 damage.
All right, 11 damage, and and he is going to take 5 cold damage from my armor of Agathis.
Nice. 5 cold damage. All right. Put this in here. All right, so yeah, he's like, ah! as he hits you. He's instantly rebuffed by that.
You bite the fry bites back, my man.
Damn.
Get a grocery bag.
Stop whispering.
Look at the bacon.
Damn.
Get yourself another cheeseburger.
And then,
All right.
is my chillish rebuke a reaction?
It is, yes.
So fuck off.
Did he hit you?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't sure if your armor like prevented that from happening.
Yeah. No, it still counts as taking damage.
Okay.
I took
Okay,
damage.
so are you also going to do chillish rebuke?
I am.
Okay.
Give me a dex save.
Jesus Christ, that's another natural 1.
Hell
So
yeah.
He fails miserably.
Sick. So that is going to be so much damage to you. That's 25.
Oh,
Jesus.
Lord. So he takes 25 damage.
So that's
Okay,
a total of
he's-
30.
Like he's like, oh, like you can see he's like staggering right now, Nez.
Nice.
But he has another attack that he's going to do, so he's going to still try to swing on you with Molly Hatchet.
Tight. Bring it.
Does a 13 hit?
It does. Barely, but yes.
Okay.
But you know what? I'm going to use... Well, I can't. I already used my reaction this round, so
Yeah.
never mind. Go for it. Yeah. 6 damage? Or no, that was Gil's roll. Never mind. I don't know why I thought that would be your roll. I can clearly hear you rolling real dice. I just saw the 6 come up, and I was like, that's not bad.
This is going to be 15 slashing damage with this hatchet.
All right.
So,
Ting ting wallow.
total
bing, bang.
of what? Total of 26 so far.
Yeah. Well, that's all my temp HP.
Damn.
fucking
Round,
around.
Fuck.
But he takes another 5 cold damage.
Okay, he takes another 5 cold damage. Ah!
Hitting him hurts me.
Stop doing that.
Okay, and that is
Ow.
the end of his turn.
Good for him.
Way to go, guy.
Fucked himself up. He's you guys' best player.
He's doing the most DPS for our side.
Yeah. Fee, you see, as you guys are all firing stuff, one of the guys starts trying to like fire in your squad. He starts trying to fire at this object that's flying. It doesn't look like a spell, so he can't really connect with it. And it sticks to the window, and you see this eye and tentacles surrounding it, stuck to this window. And then you can see from within the eye, inside the pupil of it, teeth begin working
Ew.
up and down, and it looks like it's starting to eat on the window, and you see immediately cracks starting to form.
Oh no, that's not great.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Ah.
Some eldritch horror shit.
It's not your turn. We have to wait for the enemies.
Yep. Ah.
Unless you have a reaction that could do something.
I do.
Okay.
Maybe. Hold on.
All right, from
Do I have
somewhere,
to be damaged?
Gil. Actually, all of you guys can hear this. Somewhere on the top part of the ship, you hear very loudly this explosion sound. Gil, you can see that what that is that the Glimmer Knight and the Ash Knight have begun combat with this giant floating creature up above.
Sweet.
So something's going down. All right, Fee, it is your turn.
Okay. Has Crumb made it back at all by chance?
He has not. It's only been 6 seconds.
You gotta talk
Okay.
louder into the mic.
Okay. So what ones are open right now for gems? Wait, but
All of them. You can use any of them.
can I use
so
them on the weird little thing? Although I don't know if I want to shoot the window.
You wouldn't be able to use that thing because they're connected to these cannons that face outwards. But you can choose to not operate one of the cannons right now and try to go after this thing on the window.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. So with that window, I'm trying to picture this. Could I feasibly, you think, like, poison spray through the cracks? Try to poison this thing?
You can try it if that's what you think would work.
Could I make an intelligence roll to see if that's something that, like...
I'll let you do that. You know, I will. Yeah, give me nature.
Okay.
Gesundheit.
Nature. No. 8.
8.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, poison spray would probably work on a lot of creatures. It's hard to tell if it's going to work on this one, but I mean, if you think it's a good idea, there's nothing that's telling you it's a bad idea.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to this tiny little freaking meatball dude and try and poison spray him through a window.
And how does it look when you do it? I know normally it comes out of like your palm. So what does
Yeah.
it look like when Fee does it?
So I'm still a little drunk, so I'm kind of stumbling forward, and then, oh man, would it be gross if I puked out poison spray?
If that's
that'd
your
be
instinct,
awesome.
Yeah.
that'd be kind of
Okay.
cool if you like change seasons in your face or something.
Yeah.
To do it.
Okay. So I'm going to, since I'm still, drunk, I'm going to kind of stumble forward, and then my face is going to get start changing a lot of different colors between the different seasons, and then just fully green as I straight up vomit out this poison spray through the window.
Okay.
Just projectile, fog.
And that's a Constitution save.
15.
I got an 11.
Hell yeah.
So it does not save from this. So
Yeah.
10-foot range.
Nice.
Okay, so roll a d12.
All right. And I actually have 2. Why do I have 2?
Because cantrips raisin.
Oh, hell yeah. So I have
Severity.
2d12.
Raisin. They just raisin
one was
in
only
the
one.
sun.
13 damage.
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 Not bad for barfing.
Mm-mm.
So, Fee, you do this, and you hit it, and then you watch this kind of rivulet of muscle contraction spasms through this thing.
Hell
And
yeah.
then you watch its little tongue dart through that, like one of the cracks,
Ew.
and like slurp everything up.
Ew.
You feel like you may have actually done it a favor.
Shit. Fuck. That sucks. Oh,
It's
God.
information, though.
That is information. That's good.
Give me high or low, Fee.
Hi.
Never mind. Okay.
Yay.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Fee?
So I did an action. I'm going to hex this bitch.
Okay.
Yeah. As a bonus action here. So until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack. Do you have to do anything for that, or do you just hex? I haven't hexed much.
You choose an ability to debuff of his too.
Maybe a lower its dex? I'll try that.
Okay.
Maybe.
Gotcha.
Hit the dex.
All right. So you hex his dex.
Hex his dex.
All right.
Hex
so you
my
hex
dex.
this creature, and you just watch it kind of like.
And also with you.
All right. Is that the end of your turn, Fee?
That is.
All right, Gil, it is your turn. You've got one guy in here for sure, casting magic missile. He pointed at you, said something, but you've still got at least one more round to try to navigate through these portals, and you're not sure what'll happen if you accidentally hit one.
In response, he's going to see my shadow move not against my will, but he sees it moving while I'm not.
Like autonomously?
Yep, and it's approaching him, and it'll go up to the side of him, and it'll like lean in, and he will hear in telepathy, "I don't speak bitch." And for the next 6 hours, we can communicate telepathically, but I don't intend for him to be around that long. So I'm going to then throw 2 psychic blades at him.
Okay.
So he will be able to communicate with me, even though he doesn't speak Gith. I mean, I don't speak Gith, so. That is 27 to hit,
That hits for sure.
13 psychic damage.
Okay. You hear in your telepathic bond there just like...
And then I'm sending another blade right his way. That is 23 to hit.
That hits.
Okay, that is 8 more psychic damage.
Okay, he's...
And interacting with the wheel would take more than just movement, right?
Correct.
Okay. So for now, I'm just going to hold my ground.
Hold your ground?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Well, can I glance at the upcoming portal area to see where I might want to adjust movement later?
I will give you... You can do your survival check.
Okay. That is a 17.
Okay. You can see a semi-direct route, but you're also noticing that you guys look like you're going to fly right in, like right up against one of those portals. All right. So that is the end of your turn then, Gil?
Yep.
It's your turn.
Okay.
What are you planning to do?
I am going. Is anybody there yet? Did anybody respond to my...
You didn't hear
My
any
hollers.
response. Nobody is there yet. The only person there is Ignatius.
Okay.
And he's he keeps looking back up at you while you're on his back.
Oh, does he not do anything?
It doesn't seem like he does.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to taunt that Gith a little bit,
Okay.
and I'm going to summon my armor by saying the magic word, eat.
Okay. So say eat.
Eat.
Do you want to get off of Ignatius before you do this?
I'm gonna, yes.
Okay, just
Yes.
checking.
Breaks
You
the
get off
dog's
Ignatius, you say eat, and
Hell yeah.
your massive armor that is actually making it very difficult to fully stand upright in this room because the ceiling is low, forms around you.
Wait, is it taller than me or is it fit to me?
No, it's taller than you. You become like...
I become giant.
Yes.
Huh.
It like initially goes against you, like
Okay.
suctions to your flesh, but now you become big.
Okay.
It's
All
like
right.
a Gundam.
So I summon that.
Okay.
I'm going to draw the spear,
Okay.
Rev,
Okay.
Oh, right.
and I'm just gonna go on the offense. Fuck it.
Okay. You're gonna use your fly.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna just shoot out of this hole
Yeah.
right at him.
I am. I'm done messing around.
Okay, so he's like,
Yeah, let's do this. Let's fuck him up.
All right, I'm gonna go in real hot.
okay. So you fly at him and you're going to attack with the spear? Mm-hmm. Did you add the spear to your inventory?
No.
Okay. It's got 10 foot reach. It's plus 8 to attack, plus 11 to damage. It's a D10. It gives you plus 3 to perception and plus 1 to charisma while you wield it.
23 to hit.
23 hits.
Okay.
So you roll a D10 and then plus 11.
15 damage.
15 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Can, show me what you got.
Yeah. Okay, I'm big, I'm strong, I'm tough, I'm flying. And most importantly, I am very, very pissed off. So I shoot out of that hole, wielding Rev, and I'm pissed. He's picking up that I'm pissed.
I wanna
He's
taste
pissed
blood.
too. And I go and I just slash.
Like,
Just
through him?
slash.
All right.
Like neck down through clavicle into the chest, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Tight.
Like all the way through or just...
Can I go all the way through?
Yeah, you're killing him. So.
Yeah.
Okay. This looks however you want it to look.
Yeah. I want him to just like butterfly apart and float to the ground in two pieces.
So this is very anime-ish. You shoot out of there, just... And then... The two pieces separate and then plummet. You still have... So that was 30 feet of movement. What do you have, 60 feet per round for 60 seconds with this flying ability?
I didn't get
I think
a...
it just gives you fly.
Yeah, for 60 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't hear like how far I could go or how fast I could go.
Yep, 60 feet.
Okay.
Per round. All right. So you still have 30 feet of flight that you can move within. You also notice with that advanced perception, those 4 exploding sounds are 4 more humanoid shapes flying toward you. They're still a little bit off, but they're flying from that ship right toward your direction.
Okay.
Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I'm going to get closer to them so I can attack.
All right.
I'm going purely offensive here.
Okay, and you also, as a bonus action, if you would like, you have overwhelming presence, which will allow you to create essentially this aura of intimidation.
Yes.
Okay, if you'd like to burn
Absolutely.
that. Okay. So go ahead. You have. So basically, this acts as a +1 charisma modifier for intimidation, and so you can roll intimidation at advantage. And then, what is your current charisma?
My current charisma. 13.
Okay, so what's +1?
That's a +1.
So you'll have a +2. So basically, you'll roll with advantage on intimidation, and then you'll add 2 to that.
15.
15. Oh, and it's okay. Never mind. Sorry. This acts as a natural 20 if you're trying to. I've completely forgot. If you're trying to intimidate Gith, this works as a a natural 20, so it'll be 22.
Easy.
Okay, so you are intimidating as fuck right now, Ken. So they just see this big, like, armored warrior and holding their spear that they recognize. And what do you do during this overwhelming presence to create this sense of intimidation?
How big is the spear compared to me?
Right now, because it goes with you, essentially, this spear is about 10 foot long.
Awesome. Okay. Since I'm flying and I've got like, I'm assuming my arms, my legs are free. Do I still have spider legs hanging out?
Sure, if you'd like. Yeah, they can be hanging
Yeah,
out.
sure. Okay. I'm going to fly at them as fast as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not that fast, but I'm going to be screaming and just like swinging the spear overhead.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
A very shrill scream.
How does that sound?
I love
From
Ken's
Can?
fury.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Excellent. Spider monkey style. All right. Excellent. And that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Nez, it is your turn. This guy is on the ropes, you can tell.
Sick. He's about to get even more fucked up. Let's do Ray of Frost.
All right.
All right. Does a 19 hit?
Yeah, 19 hits.
Fuck yeah. All right, motherfucker. Time for you to get dusted. 10 damage.
Nez, show me what you got.
Yeah.
Sweet. So after the barrage of hits that he took and like just ping, ping, damaging him back, Nez is going to wheel back a little bit and he's going to kick his staff out and do like a little twirl. And he's going to kind of like, not stab him, but like kind of poke him with it. And the ray of frost is going to come from his hand through the staff and out the bottom of the staff and just like shoot him towards the hole in the hull and knock him out too.
Okay. So now he's like this block of ice that flies out of the hole.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it like pushes him back, but it like covers him in like a sheath of ice and he slides the rest of the way out.
Sweet.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn, Nez?
Gonna lean my staff against the wall, like in a corner, and then I'm just gonna kind of dust myself off and look for a way to try and repair the hole in the hull.
Okay. And you've also got this big magically smoking orb here. And from the hallway you hear like a whoa.
Yes.
Yeah, you still have some you have some movement. You can, do like a bonus action or something like that if you have anything else.
I guess can I roll investigation on the cannibal corpse?
Yeah, you absolutely can.
Okay. Let's see what we can divine from this. I divine nothing. Never mind. It was bad.
Okay.
So that's it for me. That's all, folks.
What did you get with your investigation?
It was a 9.
A 9 isn't that terrible. You're looking at it, and there's definitely something magical. If you could just figure out a way of like deactivating it or maybe getting it away from the ship, you might be good to go.
Okay. Can I guess I don't know how much I'd be pushing it with this, but if I think that it's safe to do so, can I just hockey stick, like fucking hit it out with my staff?
You could do a strength roll on your next turn, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll hype myself up for that and get ready to do so.
Just all right, so 3 enemies down. Other enemies. Gil, the guy with the orb. He's pissed off looking. The orb is going to flash, and I'm going to need you to give me a constitution save.
He's not going to say anything? What a bitch.
Oh, he's going to say something.
Okay. 17.
17? Okay, so you are only going to take half damage and not be restrained as these shadowy tendrils come up from beneath you and begin pulling on you, essentially like scratching down your flesh. And you're going to take, if you take half, you're going to take 3 slashing damage.
Okay, and that doesn't only apply to humanoids, does it?
Let me check. That does only apply to humanoids.
Okay, so it doesn't have... No, I have resistance because I'm a fey creature.
So it'd be half and half. So you're gonna take 1 point of slashing damage. How's it feel, bitch?
Ooh. Well, it kind of stings a little bit.
He's going to see that was not entirely effective, and so as his extra action,
so when he attacks with those tendrils, my shadow kind of comes up and like high fives it.
So the orb is going to shift again, and he's going to cast Magic Missile again. 2 are going to go to you. 1 is going at the steering wheel. So you're going to take 6 force damage, Gil, as 2 of these like 2 separate missiles hit you right in the chest. And the third one is obviously going to hit the wheel, and it hits it good. The wheel starts like sputtering a little bit, jerking.
Okay.
That looks really bad. All right. And that is the end of that enemy's turn. Fee.
Yeah.
This creature that's scrabbling along the outside, you watch its mouth move a little bit more, and just a tiny bit more of the glass cracks, and you can watch its tongue slither in even more, and then it is going to release a cloud from its mouth.
Yeah.
So yeah, you have to roll a Constitution saving throw, Fee.
Okay. All right. 15.
Fee, you watch as this gas fills up this chamber really quickly, and all of the people around you begin like retching and coughing, and then you hear somebody go like, "It burns! It burns!" And so Fee, you are going to take you are going to take 15 damage as this this cloud fills this space and feels like it's burning you from the inside. And it is now impossible to see anything. You cannot see anything other than this cloud in front of you, and it also is essentially like making you nauseous. And then you hear as the glass begins to crack a little bit further.
Okay.
Outside, you see the rest of these individuals. They're roughly 80 feet away from you, and during their turn, they're going to, like, 3 of these 4 are going to fly forward. One of them is going to hold their finger up from where they're at and try to shoot you with a spell. Never mind. It zooms way away, like the wind catches it. The spell goes flying wild. But you saw this guy just try to straight up snipe you. The rest of them get within 20 feet of you, but they don't. It doesn't look like they have the same like kind of turbines going on. It doesn't look like they have ranged weapons on them. And that is the end of their turn. Okay. All right, it is Fee's turn. And this will be...
Okay, so I can't see.
But I must scream.
Yeah. Oh. So let's see. Would I be able to potentially... I mean, I know that he's on the window, And I was pretty close to the window. Is there any way I could like sense where the window is and try to do Maximilian's Earthen Grasp?
Try to do which spell?
The Earthen Grasp one. And maybe try and, either do that through the window if that would be something powerful enough. Otherwise, if I could like have it right on the outside of the ship on the other side.
You have to be able to see. In order
Okay.
to cast it.
I definitely would. Okay. Fuck. That's stupid. Does that not look like 17?
17?
No, it was 6. Damn it.
Okay, yeah. It's pretty much impossible to tell inside this cloud what's happening. You can still hear lots of things happening, like people like retching, people screaming. And then you can hear like as more spells hit this ship.
Okay. So I guess what I'll do is I might try busting out some Fey presence. See if I can scare it a little. Maybe.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll. That's the one I want, right? Yeah. Okay. So it's Wisdom 15. I'm going to open up my arms, and as those sunlion flames surround me, and I have this really menacing, like, just fire in my eyes where I'm just trying to scare the shit out of this little gross meatball.
With arms wide open under the sunlight.
Okay, wisdom save. I got 17.
Oh. Okay. Shit. Why is this little meatball kicking my ass? Boo.
The name's
Anything
Meatwad.
else you would like to do?
Okay. So for a bonus action, I'm going to cast Spirit Shroud.
Okay.
So I call forth spirits of the dead, which flit around me for the spell's duration.
Whoa.
Until the spell ends, any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage when you hit a creature within 10 feet of you.
Okay.
The damage is radiant, necrotic, or cold, your choice when you cast the spell.
Which one are you picking?
Fucking metal as hell.
I'm going to do necrotic.
So
Okay.
you have to hit somebody for it to do anything?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn. In addition, any creature of your choice that you can see that starts its turn within 10 feet of you has speed reduced by 10 feet until the start of your next turn.
That
Damn.
you can see.
Yeah.
So it's like you hit them, you do necrotic damage, and you do your normal damage, and it's kind of like casting bone chill on them at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah. So to cast this, I'm going to kind of level my glare just in the, I don't know, I guess in the general fog vicinity, and just slowly lift my arms as through the mist, these tiny little fey creatures surround me, and then I don't know, maybe other Eladrin, and then just a various warriors and shit just looking pissed.
I'm imagining the little demons from the gate
Mm.
just popping up and
Yeah,
that's metal as
All
hell.
right. Is that the end of your turn, Fee?
that's the end.
All right, Gil.
When I was watching this ship being piloted, were we able to tell how to make it ascend and descend?
You believe that has to do with the crew.
Who are no longer in here?
Three of them are down. There's still a team in there.
And this turn I need to move the ship out of harm's way?
Correct.
Okay. I'm going to take my action to steer us in the right direction, unless it's a bonus action.
No, you'll have to do the skill check.
Okay, what's the skill?
So the first one's survival.
Okay.
And the second one is nature.
It's 19 and 16.
All right, and since you passed those, now it is sleight of hand, as that's what you chose before.
Okay.
You got this. You got this. You got a plus 13 to sleight of hand, don't you?
It was +7, but it's 11 for the sleight of hand. roll.
Oh, shit, I jinxed it. I'm sorry.
DC for that was 10. At the very last second, Gil, you're like getting up. You're like, oh shit, we're heading right for it. You start spinning it. The wheel itself is like kind of busted now because he hit it with the magic missile, so it's even harder to turn. So you're physically like pulling on this, and you just barely navigated away from one of these portals.
Hell yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action to dash around the wheel and then make my way up to the Gith guy.
Okay. You do that. Anything else you would like to do?
That is my turn.
You want to say anything or anything?
Man, I can't think of some witty repartee. No. I'm just gonna look really weird, and I'm gonna run in a circle and run at him.
All right. You've got 3 enemies roughly 20 feet from you, another one 80 feet from you. What would you like to do?
And the one that's 80 feet from me is the one that has spells.
Yeah, the sniper bitch.
I'm going after him.
What are you gonna do?
Fly.
Well, you only have 60 feet of movement.
Wasn't he still coming towards me?
No, he stopped.
Oh, he stopped. Okay, fine. I'll just fight the other ones.
So who are you going to target? You've got one direct center, one to your left, one to your right.
Who looks like they're going to be the fastest on the draw?
Well, they all look like they're melee based, but one of them looks like really muscular. One's slimmer and one's kind of like an average build.
Okay, we'll go for the big one, I guess.
Okay.
All right, I'm attack. Oh, fucking A. Two ones in a row again.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, indeed. Okay. 9.
9. With your 1, though, this is going to give him the opportunity because of this spear. You slash out with this spear, and as you go to like get him with it, this big guy grabs the shaft of the spear, and he's like a few inches away from you, and he's going to attempt to yank it out of your grip. So I need an opposing strength roll.
Okay, well, I do have my strength is at what now?
I think is it at 20?
It's at 20.
Okay.
Okay, if I replace my current modifier with 5, that would be 21.
He also got a 21. So you guys are in this like locked standstill yanking on this spear.
Tie goes to the defender.
In this situation, high or low?
Low.
That's a 5. So you just are able to yank the spear back from his grasp. But that was a close call. He's a big dude. Is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Well, I've used all my actions.
Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
No.
Okay. All right. So that's the end of your turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Nez, it is your turn.
All right, so I got my staff here, and I'm kind of doing the hockey player thing, and I'm getting ready to try and huck this thing out the side of the hull.
Okay. Give me athletics.
You got it, boss.
And just keep in mind you still have your D10 if you need to use it.
Okay, we'll start off with 13. Okay, I'll do the D10.
big.
I'll do the D10. I'll do the
Okay,
D10.
all right.
13 plus. Sorry. Motherfuck. It's 15.
15 is enough.
Yes!
Just enough to. You were on the border there.
Woo!
All
right.
And because rule is tie goes the defender. So yeah, you just squeak past, and what? So what? You're just gonna happy Gilmore this motherfucker?
Yeah.
All right, so you cock it
Shorzy.
back
I'm
and
gonna Shorzy. Give your balls a tug, tit fucker.
you knock this thing right out the hole, and instantly everything in the ship comes back online. The barrier strengthens on the bridge. The speed with which the ship can move is now faster. The steering wheel becomes much easier to handle, Gil.
Fuck yeah. All right.
And when that happens, though, that's when you hear... And Gil, right outside of the bridge, you see thunk, thunk. The Ash Knight and the Glimmer Knight hit the deck, and they're not moving.
Oh,
And
shit.
that's where we're going to end for the night.
Fuck.
Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Does this mean we're out of our whole arrangement?
No.
Nobody knows. No one knows.
I mean, if she's dead, like the only other person that really knows is the Glimmer Knight and Chicken Wizard.
Mm-hmm. So, and
We can make up whatever the fuck we
Yeah.
want to anybody else. They weren't there. They don't know.
Well, we don't know what they did after we went to sleep.
Oh, that's true. They could have like phoned in to headquarters. We've got some new recruits, boys.
Right.
All right, now it's time for tonight's MVPC. The most valuable player character. I want to know who deserves an additional 1d10 of DM inspiration. Now, for those of you listening, and for those of you around the table, Nez is 1, Gil is 2, Fee is 3, and Can is 4. On the count of 3, I want you guys to hold up the number of fingers corresponding to the person you believe deserves to be MVPC. Now, I'll give you a moment to decide, and then we will vote.
Blaze it.
Everybody ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, vote. All right, we've got 1 vote for Nez, 1 vote for Gil, and 2 votes for Can. Nez, why'd you vote for Gil?
Being captain. Kind of like playing to type. Immediately upon seeing the captain incapacitated, took up that role and did it well, actually. You know, and steering us away from the portal was super cool.
Nice. Can, why'd you vote for Nez?
I love telekinetic shove. Love it. It's
so
I just love it.
satisfying.
It's so
Just-
like petty and just good. It's my favorite. But he was kicking ass, taking names, killing Gith.
Nice. Gil, why did you vote for Can?
Just as cool as that. Just turning into a Gundam and launching out and chopping that dude in half, and the exchange with the conflicting crotch DX moves. I don't know.
Triple A.
It's really
Beating him to
funny.
the punch.
Yeah. It was just entertaining.
Fee, why'd you vote for Can?
pretty much echoing that. I just love Can's fury. And like, yeah, when she just inevitably will give in to that fury, it's always fun.
Mr. Calling is a barbarian. All right, that means tonight's MVPC is Kanak Anga. Take your 1d10, and I mean, he was going to therapy with his. You need to go to anger management.
No thanks.
I'll
I'll use
use
dumb boobs.
Tell them suck it.
Pass.
All right, well, that is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks to Adrian Von Ziegler for that beautiful background music. And to all of you listeners who are enjoying this, head over to Apple Podcasts or, hell, wherever you listen to podcasts, and consider leaving us a review and a rating. Reviews will be read on the podcast, while ratings will just be treasured, and we'll print them out every time we get a new star, and we sleep next to them, and we kiss them on their little heads before they go to bed. Also, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/D20_syndicate. Check out what we got. We got some cool shit. I promise. We've also got a Discord, and it is
Free.
it's
was
free.
horrible.
That's right. And the link is in the episode description. Come hang out with us. Come shoot the shit. Come be the shit. Don't talk about shit, though. I hate it.
Ew.
Discord. Also, we've got merch. Head over to TeePublic's D20 Syndicate's T public page, which you can also find a link to in the episode description. We got shit to wear, so why not wear that shit? Talk about shit a lot.
No,
Yeah.
That is it for tonight, folks. Thanks for listening. See you in 2 weeks. I am your host and DM, Seth, and this is the D20 Syndicate podcast, where we go on adventures so you don't have to.
Sayonara, sucker.
Goodbye, suckers.